Brazil, La Belle France, Venezuela, and Italy, Sicily. So we're a very international happy group here at the Lotus Feet of Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Sundaradha Giri Hari Juti Jai Jai Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Jai Shri Bhakti Dr. Shita Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. For them and for our. So we're going to start a new chapter in the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and it is all about Madhavendrapuri, which is a wonderful transcendental history that I think many of us are quite becoming more and more familiar with, because we've heard, even in this affectionate guidance book that we've been reading, there was a chapter in there about Madhavendrapuri, and some of us were fortunate to be there in Ramuna with Kirchor Gopinath earlier in the year. And anyway, but we'll finish this book first, because it's like 2 pages to finish. So we will finish affectionate guidance, and then we will have to decide what will be our next book. Jai Shri Maharaj. And the chapter 28 is the final chapter, and it's, yes, 3 pages. And it's called Treasures. And again, it's little snippets. It's little excerpts from talks, different darshans. So we'll try to. And Gurudev says, in the last few days, I have received 4 new publications from our devotees around the world. But I am finding that so few of our devotees are reading our books. It is not that they are to be opened and looked through or read once, but they are to be read daily and repeatedly. I have been in the mission now for 50 years, and I am still reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita daily. By this, I am surprised how much new light and inspiration is coming to me from the Gita. Now we have so many books from our mission, around 200 publications, but the devotees must constantly read and reread these. This procedure is good for our devotees, and it is my desire that they will do so. So we're fortunate in the temple because it's built into our day to read something. But we're always being reminded, if we're not in the temple, then we have to make that time, even a short time, to read something, a page, even a paragraph, something, to read something. Okay, so that was the first treasure. And then the second treasure, just a short paragraph, and Gurudev says, this special type of knowledge, this Krishna consciousness, will come to the prisoners sleeping under Maya. Now, with this consciousness, they have woken up. A revolt has broken out in the prison, and they are escaping. Jai! This special type of knowledge. Then, the next treasure. It's Krishna Govinda Maharaj. Yes. Yes, saying how there's a revolt broken out in the prison. And all the prisoners are escaping. Hare Krishna. Everyone, and then the next treasure. Everyone must follow the 4 regulative principles. This is one of the rules of our society. We are following Srimad Bhagavatam, and there this ruling is given, so there's no question about it. Actually, it is not 4, but 5 regulative principles, and everyone must follow that.
What's the 5th?
We are not to digest anything in this mundane world, but everything must be offered to Krishna. Hence, The fifth regulation is so important. Indeed, within gold is the residence of all the other four forbidden activities: illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. So how to live without storing gold? We will take prasadam. It's the collection of money, because in money is all the others live in money. If you haven't got any money, you can't get intoxicated, you can't eat meat, you can't do anything really, you're limited. But as soon as you have money in your possession, then a world of sinful activity opens up to you, so it lives in there. So how do we live without storing gold? We will take prasadam. Hare Krishna. Oh, it's a very busy temple room this morning. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, the next treasure. In the time of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, a devotee got married. And Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj said, very good. That man will serve that girl in a variety of ways, thinking that she is one of Krishna's gopis. So everywhere we have some possibility to see everything in relation to Krishna. So everywhere we have some possibility to see everything in relation to Krishna. But that is very hard. One type of vision is bhoga, enjoyment. One is tyag, and one is bhakti, enjoyment, renunciation, and dedication. We shall try to live in the plane of devotion, the plane of dedication. That is our goal. If we can do fully, we shall be benefited fully. And if we can do partly, we shall be benefited partly. So we are not to lose our vision. Our vision will always be to that ideal level. See, so somebody can say, oh, someone, you know, and this is and this is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj speaking, right? Who is, you know, who's gone through renunciation and out the other side. He moved into a latrine at one point, and somebody, you know, just to keep away from people. And when people said, doesn't the smell of this dirty place, doesn't the smell of this dirty place disturb you? And he says, no, what disturbs me is being with materialistic people. That I can't tolerate. You know, this is nothing. There's so many amazing stories of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So when he was told that a devotee had got married, you might expect him to say, oh, this is Maya, you know, he should be living in a hut on the Ganga. And he says, no, very good, he said. Then he said, that man will serve that girl in a variety of ways, thinking she is one of Krishna's gopis. Everything adjusted. And as we hear a lot, we were reminded recently by Dave Ashish Prabhu, it's not that you've got a spiritual life and a material life. You've just got life. You know, but sometimes we think, you know, when I go to the temple or when I put my bed sheet on, then I'm in spiritual mode. And then when I'm not in the temple, or I'm just in my shorts, then it's material life. But it's not like that. You've only got one life, and the injunction. Well, it said there's only two, isn't there? There's two. There's an injunction and a prohibition. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. And if we can keep that in mind, the lotus feet of Gurudev. And I was hearing Sri Lekaran saying, you can offer everything when you see a beautiful sunset. Oh, Krishna, what a beautiful sunset you made. This is my pleasure in seeing this is offered to you. Or when I'm playing with my children, or when I'm going, everything. That Krishna consciousness.
Krishna says, I'm the light of the sun.
Yes, the light of the sun. Prabhasmi Shashishuryo, is it? Yes. The light of the sun and the moon. So beautiful. Gurudev treasure. We're nearly finished. There's a few, 1, 2, 3, and they're only small. The next one's a little longer. Gurudev says, the line of Srila Guru Maharaj is very clear, but to follow that line is not so clear. I know that my service is to make harmony and take all the devotees within one ship. Keep us all together. I consider my disciples as my friends. I never say, you are my disciple, but I consider them as my friends. They are helping me to proceed in the line of Krishna consciousness to the goal. If we can go together in one ship, that's very happy for us. We are making a society. Therefore, it's not good if in each country there are 3 or 4 parties. Rather, it is very good if together as one party, they will follow our principle. No doubt a few will go out from the shelter of the umbrella, but what can we do? We are not masters of this universe. You know, we are not masters of this universe. We can only try to do good for others. If they will listen, that's very good. But if they won't listen, then there's nothing we can do. Above everything, the will of Krishna will act. Man proposes, God disposes. Therefore, we cannot control and we cannot do everything. But we will try as much as possible by us, and we shall try sincerely, without diplomacy or duplicity. We shall try to do good for others and ourselves. As a charger, my situation is that the good of all the disciples will come to me, and everyone's bad will come to me also. That is my situation. We cannot make miracles, but the main thing is that we shall at least give encouragement, so none will leave the line of Krishna consciousness. So beautiful, sweet words of Gurudev carrying this heavy responsibility. And in his final days, when he was showing sickness, he did say, yes, it's because my disciples are being naughty, like that. Hare Krishna. Okay, just a few more, very short. One who does seva, but is always thinking about his own interest, must be ignored by bhakti, and bhakti will not go to him. So again, bringing into the conscious world, 2 people can be painting the wall, and one's doing devotional service, and one's painting a wall. You know, completely internal thing. And one person might be doing puja and be far away, and somebody else may be trying to get their kids to school and he's doing devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Internal.
Yes, surrender to that.
It's not external show.
Yes, this is a very strong point that Guru and Srila Guru Maharaj.
Spiritual advancement begins from within.
Yes.
Not just by doing
Yes.
radical things or
Yes.
menial service.
I mean, we want to do those things because we want our energy to be engaged. But ultimately, yes, can be doing those things and be far away. Yes, so Guru Maharaj is always saying, dive deep. And then Gurudev said, is it necessary to have any ingredients to worship? Hey, Kelly, wait for this one. You can't miss this one. Is it necessary to have, and it's only one line. Sorry, I'll start again. Is it necessary to have any ingredients to worship? One's own tears, are the best ingredients. That's it. That's this treasure. That one.
Once all
Tears
years,
are the best ingredient. How sweet. And then, if we want to serve Srila Guru Maharaj exclusively and not see anything else, then we will be relieved of all troubles. But we must try to serve Guru very attentively. Only then will we get that chance. Otherwise, we will be cheated. And then the final sentence, the final treasure, my principal directive to all the devotees is try to avoid Vaishnava Aparad and thereby continue happily in your practicing life. Om Tat Sat. Jai Gurudev, Jai Gaura Hari. And then we won't read now, but in fact, in the end of the book, there are this Sri Saraswati Arti, this beautiful Arti that we sing in the evening. Jaya Re Jaya, Jaya Re Jaya, Gaura Saraswati. Anyway, so we have now completed Gurudev's affectionate guidance. So we'll have to choose a new book for tomorrow and going on. And then we will then we will move forward, or move on to a brand new chapter of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is chapter 4 of the Madhya Lila. And Srila Prabhupada has given it the name Sri Madhavendra Puri's Devotional Service. Chapter 4, Madhya Lila. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Gurudev. Jasmai Tatum Churayan Kira Bhandam Gopinatha Kira Churabido Bhut Shri Gopala Purarashid Vasu San Yat Prena Nat Madhavendram Natosmi. I offer my obeisance unto Madhavendra Puri, who was given a pot of sweet rice stolen by Gopinath, celebrated thereafter as Kir Chora. Being pleased by Madhavendra Puri's love, Sri Gopal, the deity at Govardhan, appeared to the public vision. And then Srila Prabhupada tells us, Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells us that this Gopal deity that we're going to hear about was originally installed by Bhadra, the great grandson of Krishna. Madhavendra Puri rediscovered Gopal and established him on top of Govardhan Hill. This Gopal deity is now situated at Natadwar and is under the management of descendants of Vallabhacharya. The worship of the deity is very luxurious. And one who goes there can purchase varieties of prasadam by paying a small price. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So we know the meaning of this beautiful shlok. Okay, so now we're going to rejoin the Lord and continue. Nilaji Gaman Jagannatha Darashan, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya Prabhuda Milan, Sabalila Prabhuda Dasa Vrindavan, Vistare Karyachena Uttamavanan. The Lord went to Jagannath Puri and visited Lord Jagannath's temple. He also met with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. All these pastimes have been very elaborately explained by Vrindavan Das Thakur in his book Chaitanya Bhagavat. Sahaja Vichitya Madhurya Chaitanya Vihara Vrindavana Dasa Mukhe Amritera Dhara. By nature, all the activities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are very wonderful and sweet. And when they are described by Vrindavan Das Thakur, they become like a shower of nectar. Ataiva taha vanile haya puna rukti dhambakari vani jari tache nahi shakti. Therefore, I very humbly submit that since these incidents have already been described nicely by Vrindavan Das Thakur, I would be very proud to repeat the same thing. And this would not be very good. I do not have such powers. Chaitanya Mangale Jaha Kalilavanan Sutra Rupi Se Lila Kariye Suchan. I am therefore presenting only a synopsis, sutra rupe. I am only presenting a synopsis of those events already described elaborately by Vrindavan Das Thakur in his Chaitanya Mangal, which is now known as the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Tare sutra chaitayo na kalila vanan, jata katanchit kari se lila katan. Some of the incidents he did not describe elaborately, but only summarized, and these I shall try to describe in this book. Ataiva tarapai kare namaskara, tarapai aparada nahayuk amara. I thus offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Vrindavan Das Thakur. I hope that I will not offend his lotus feet by this action. Okay. E mata Mahaprabhu Chalila Nila Chale Charibhakta Sange Krishna Kirtana Kutohale. So Mahaprabhu proceeded towards Jagannath Puri with 4 of his devotees. Hare Krishna. And anyone remember where he's coming from? Yes, where is he? He's going to Jagannath Puri, but where has he just come from? No. Navadvip. Yes, but where? The last chapter, where was he? What was he doing?
Mayapur?
No.
What was he doing?
Yeah. That we heard yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before.
He was with Advaita Acharya.
Yes, he was with Advaita Acharya. After 3 days after taking sannyas and fasting and in a divine craziness, they found him and Nityananda kind of tricked him and said, "Oh yes, you're in Vrindavan. There's the Jamuna, it's the Ganga," and then they took him there with Advaita and they feasted and danced and chanted and many people came. Yes, so he's come from. So now he's on his way to Jagannath Puri. Mahaprabhu proceeded toward Jagannath Puri with 4 of his devotees, and he chanted the holy name of the Lord with great eagerness. Bikalagi ekadina ekagrama gia apana bahuta ana anila magia. Each day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went to a village and collected a great quantity of rice and other grains for the preparation of prasadam. Pate bhara bhara dhani vikna nahi kare tasabare kripakare aila remunare. There were many rivers on the way, and at each river there was a tax collector. What do the French say? La plus ça change. It's still the set way today as we're going around. We have to go through the toll booths and pay the taxes when we travel. There were many rivers on the way, and at each river there was a tax collector. The tax collectors did not hinder the Lord, however, and he showed them mercy. He was so merciful, even to the tax collectors he was giving mercy. Finally, he reached the village of Ramuna. Remunati Gopinatha Parama Mohana Bhakta Kari Kaila Prabhu Tara Darashana. The deity of Gopinath in the temple at Ramuna was very attractive. Parama Mohana, very beautiful. Lord Chaitanya visited the temple and offered his obeisances with great devotion. Tara pada padma nikata pranama karite, tara pushpa churi padila prabhuda matate. When Mahaprabhu offered his obeisances at the lotus feet of Sri Gopinath, the helmet of flowers on the head of Gopinath fell down and landed on the head of Mahaprabhu. Chudapaya Mahaprabhura Ananditaman Bhaunitya Gita Kaila Laya Bhaktagan. When the deity's helmet, when the flowers from the head of the Lord fell upon his head, Mahaprabhu became very pleased. And thus he chanted and danced in various ways with his devotees. Prabhura Prabhava Dekhi Prema Rupa Guna Vishmita Haila Gopinathera Dashagan. All the servants of the deity were struck with wonder due to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's intense love, his exquisite beauty, and his transcendental qualities. Nana rupe pritya kaila prabhura sevana se rachitam prabhu karila vanchana. Because of their love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they served him in many ways. And that night the Lord stayed at the temple of Gopinath. Mahaprabhu kira lobhe rahila prabhu tata purva ishvara puritare kayachena kata. The Lord remained there because he was very eager to receive the remnants of sweet rice offered to the Gopinath deity, having heard a narration from his spiritual master, Ishvara Puri, of what had once happened there. Kira Chora Gopinatha Prasiddha Taranam Bhaktaganakai Prabhu Se Takyan. That deity was known widely as Kira Chora Gopinath, and Mahaprabhu told his devotees the story of how the deity became so famous. Purve Madhava Puri Lagi Kira Kaila Churi Ataiva Nama Haila Kira Chora Hari. Formerly, the deity had stolen a pot of sweet rice for Madhavendra Puri. Therefore, he became very famous as the Lord who stole the sweet rice. Okay, Purve, once upon a time. Purve, Shimadava Puri Aila Vrindavana, Pramite Pramita Gela Giri Govardhana. Once upon a time, Sri Madhavendra Puri traveled to Vrindavan, where he came upon the hill known as Govardhan. Prema mata naitara rachi dina gyan kshana ute kshana pare nahi shtana stan. Madhavendra Puri was almost mad in his ecstasy of love of Godhead, and he did not know whether it was day or night. He didn't even know if it was day or night. He was so absorbed. Sometimes he stood up, sometimes he fell on the ground. He could not discriminate whether he was in a proper place or not. Shaila parikrama kari Govinda kunda ashi snana kari brikshatale ache sanjaya vasi. After doing parikrama around Govardhan, Madhavendra Puri went to Govinda Kund to take his bath. He then sat beneath a tree to take his evening rest. Gopala balaka eti dukta mandalai ashiyagi dhari kichu balila hashia. While he was sitting beneath a tree, an unknown cowherd boy came with a pot of milk, placed it before Madhavendra Puri and smiling addressed him as follows. Puri, e dugdalaya kara tumi pai. Magi kena nai kao. Kiba kaya jan. Oh, Madhavendra Puri, please drink the milk I have brought. Why don't you beg some food to eat? What kind of meditation are you doing? Balakera Shaundarya Purira Haila Santosha Tahara Madhurya Vacha Gela Pokashosha. When he saw the beauty of that boy, Madhavendra Puri became very satisfied. Hearing his sweet words, he forgot all hunger and thirst. Puri kai ke tumi, kahan tomara vasa, ke mata janile, amikari upavasa. Madhavendra Puri said, who are you? Where do you live? And how did you know I was fasting? Balaka kai kopa ami, e gramyevasi, amara gramete ke narahi upavasi. The boy replied, Sir, I am a cowherd boy, and I reside in this village. In my village, no one fasts. In my village, no one fasts. Kea ana magi kai, kea dugdahara, aya chaka janayami dia ta ahara. In this village, a person can beg food from others and thus eat. Some people drink only milk. But if a person does not ask anyone for food, I supply him with eatables. Jalenita Stri Gana Tomara Deki Gela, Stri Saba Dukta Dia Amare Pataila. The women who come here to take water saw you, and they supplied me with this milk and sent me to you. Kodahana karite chai siga amijabe, ara bara ashiame e bhanda laibe. The boy continued, I must go very soon to milk the cows, but I will return and take this milk pot back from you. Etabali gela bhalaka na dekia ara, Madhava pura chitta haila chamatkara. Saying this, the boy left the place. Indeed, he suddenly could not be seen. And Madhavendra Puri's heart was filled with wonder. Chamatkar. Duktapana kari banda dua rakila, bata deki se balaka puna naila. After drinking the milk, Madhavendra Puri washed the pot and put it aside. He looked to the path, but the boy never returned. Vashi nama laya puri nidra nai hai. Shesharachi tanja haila bhaya vritalai. Madhavendra Puri could not sleep. He sat and chanted Hare Krishna, and at the end of the night, he dozed a little. And light sleep, like when you just fall asleep a little bit, not a heavy sleep. He's dozing off, it's a little doze. And his so he dozed a little at the end of the night, and his external activities stopped. Swapna deki sevalaka shumoke ashina eka kunjalaya gela hatate darina. In a dream, Madhavendra Puri saw the same boy. The boy came before him and, holding his hand, took him to a bush in the jungle. Kunja dekanake amig e kunjarai shita vrishta vatagnite mahadukapai. The Lord showed Madhavendra Puri the bush and said, I reside in this bush, and because of this I suffer very much from severe cold, rain, wind and scorching heat. Gramara loka ani ama kara kunja haite, parvata upari lai raka bala mate. The boy said in the dream, please bring the people of the village and get them to take me out of this bush in the jungle. Then have them situate me very nicely on top of the hill. Ekamata karitan karahashtapana bahushitala jalikara shriyangamajana. He said, please construct a temple on top of that hill, the boy continued, and install me in that temple. After that, wash me with large quantities of cold water so that my body can be cleansed. Bahudina tamara pata kari nirikan. Kabayashi madava ama karibe sevan. For many days I have been observing you, and I have been wondering, when will Madhavendra Puri come here to serve me? Tamara prema vasekari seva angikara dashana dia nishtariba shakala sangsara. I have accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. Thus I shall appear, and by my audience all fallen souls will be delivered. Welcome to Ramuna. Good joy. Shri Gopala Namamora Govardhana Dhari Vrajarashtapita Ani Iya Adhikari. My name is Gopal. I am the lifter of Govardhan Hill. I was installed by Vajra, and here I am the authority. This is his dreaming now, just dreaming. Shaila uparihaita amakunje lukana mlecha by sevaka mora gela palana. When the Malechas attacked, the priest who was serving me hid me in this bush in the jungle. Then he ran away out of fear of the attack. Se haite rayami e kunjastani bhala haila ama kara savadhane. Since the priest went away, I have been staying in this bush. It's very good that you have come here. Now just remove me with care. Etabali se balaka antadhana kaila jagya madhavapuri vichara karila. After saying this, the boy disappeared, and Madhavendra Puri woke up and began to consider his dream. Then he's lamenting, Shri Krishna ka dekino muinarinu chinite etabhali premavesha parila bhumite. Madhavendra Puri began to lament. I saw Lord Krishna directly. In fact, he brought him a pot of milk. I saw Lord Krishna directly, but I could not recognize him. Thus he fell down on the ground in ecstatic love. Prema aveshe. Kshana kero dhanakari mana kaila dhira agya palana lagi haila shushtira. Madhavendra Puri cried for some time, but then he fixed his mind on executing the order of Gopal. He's got a job to do. Then when he'd fixed his mind on executing the order of Gopal, thus he became tranquil. Okay, I've got to get myself together. Like that, you know? He's been carried by these waves, but now his savors brought tranquility that I have specific order. Okay, so we'll have one more verse and then we'll finish Pratasnana Karipuri Gramya Majigela Sabaloka Ekachakari Kaite Lagila. After taking his morning bath, Madhavendrapuri entered the village, assembled all the people, and then spoke as follows. Shri Ramunadham ki jai, Shri Kiya Chor Gopala ki jai, Shri Madhavendrapuri ki jai, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the translator of the Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Jai Gurudev, Jai Guru Maharaj. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Chamaka, chamaka, chamaka. Stupefacente.
Stupefacente.
Ah, stupefacente.
Stunning.
Stunning.
Is it stunning?
Yes, stunning.
It's also very beautiful.
Yes, beautiful, stunning, wonderful. Chamaka. Chamaka. Wonderful, divinely, beautifully, stunningly, amazingly, inconceivably lovely. Or something like that.
You are so articulated, right?
These words are wonderful. They have so many layers of meaning in them. Okay, we need to sing. Yes.
Hariharaya Nama Krishnaya Devaya Namaha.
Hariharaya Nama Krishnaya Devaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshevaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshvaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana.
Giridhari Gopinata Madana Mohana. Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Yadadara Siva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha. Echai Goshani Kori Charana Vandana. Jare Hoite Binaha Navishta Purana. Echai Goshani Chara Mui Taradasa. Kasavara Padare Mumura Panchagrasa. Tadera Charana Shri Bhakta Sanibasa. Janame Jamane Morae Abhilasha. Echai Goshani Jabi Brare Koila Basa. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakasha. Anande Bolo Hari Braja Vrindavana. Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Jayamana. Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Koriyasha. Harinam Sankirtana Kore Ramotana Das. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Jai Gaura Hari, Jai Saprati Shishi Gauranga Sundaradha Giri Hari Ji ki Jai,
Jai.
Bhakti Sundar Govinda Deva Swami Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Shila Bhakti Rakha Shila Deva Swami Maharaj ki Jai, Bhagavan Shila Bhakti Shila Swati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Raga ki Jai, Shila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Rajavinda ki Jai, all the assembled devotees ki Jai, all the world devotees ki Jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari